This is Required Watching, where we watch the essential films from the list of cinematic influencers and we look at them through the lens of learning about filmmaking and how to move forward. I'm your host, Trey Epps, and today, well, on this podcast, we talk about a lot of things. We talk about the movies, we talk about people who make the movies or in the movies, and how we feel as audience members and creators ourselves. But today, I wanted to talk about one person, and that's Vin Diesel. If you don't know anything about Vin Diesel's background, then this is for you. I'm calling it A Star Is Born. Now, if you don't know, Vin Diesel came on the scene and was most popular after a short film called Multifacial that he wrote, directed, and starred in. It was released in 1995, and it has a significant mark on Vin Diesel's career, not only as an actor, but also as his directorial debut. The film explores themes of racial identity and the struggles faced by actors of mixed heritage in the entertainment industry. In Multifacial, Diesel plays the lead character Mike, an actor of mixed race ethnicity, who auditions for various roles, but is repeatedly told that he doesn't fit into a specific racial category. The film delves into the frustration and challenges faced by actors who don't fit in the traditional molds often sought by casting directors. The film, well, I guess the story is following this guy named Mike, and as he goes on from one audition to another, he's met with all types of rejection, being pigeonholed, and it's just really hard for his mixed raceness to land him on any particular role. Well, this is a very, very personal film that Vin Diesel spent, I think it was about $6,000 making, if I'm not mistaken. Of course, it draws on his own experience as a multi-ethnic actor. The story also obviously just echoes his own struggles and frustrations within the industry. Now, why I thought this was really important to talk about this was because, all right, I'll be honest. Vin Diesel is an actor who confuses me. Yes, we love him in Fast and the Furious. We love and probably make fun of some of the movies that he's in. We love that he says one line in I Am Groot and gets paid millions. But I think there's something more to Vin Diesel than we give him credit for. Much like Tom Cruise, let's say, who, really jump-started his career when he started to take control over the Mission Impossible movies. I think it was this film that gave Vin Diesel a step into some of his first films. I believe is it Saving Private Ryan and The Iron Giants, and all of these films that will eventually land him and lead him to Fast and the Furious, where he would take creative control and really step behind the wheel and drive it home for 20 plus years. But it isn't his first time. I believe we have the Riddick movies and some other movie, where Vin Diesel really tries to not only put himself in the roles of in the starring roles, but really be a major creative force behind the scenes that drive him to be honestly the star that he is today. Right now, is Multifacial a movie that is super important? Actually, I would say yes. It is. I think it's really interesting to see how I think a lot of filmmakers, we look at short films, we look about how to make a short film that's going to be our calling card, that's going to be the thing that allows us to be seen by people who are, to hopefully people who are watching. And I think that Vin Diesel did just that with this one. He dug deep and wrote about something that he knew. And while it isn't like blow your head off, a mind-bending film, it was something that you can tell was really personal to him. And as someone who writes about identity a lot, I really enjoyed this film. I really enjoyed the performance that he gave, and I really enjoyed it's 1985, so I really enjoyed the dating of this and how it still feels kind of timeless to know that actors are still going through that now, and how it's changed, but yet how it's still kind of the same. And yes, it's a short film about actors with an actor in it and all of that, but I think it was really effective in how it was able to showcase his skills and land him more work. Again, if we're going back to the old adage of writing what you know, then I think this did a really great job of doing that. Again, 1995, we didn't have so many things talking about that. We barely talk about what being multi-ethnic is now. So yeah, it's obviously way ahead of its time, and even now we are very confused about what we want to say about about Vin Diesel. So, anyways, with that, um, yeah, I think it's worth checking out. And if you haven't seen it, a link will be in the description. So yeah, let me know what you think, because I think, again, I call it A Star Is Born, and I think it's really worth that title because it really kicks off everything we know about Vin Diesel up until now. So until next time, guys, peace.